What is going on, YouTube? Today I'm gonna give you guys a walk around of the new donor truck, and we're gonna start messing with it a little bit. I got about an hour and a half here to mess around, so let's check it out. All right, so this is gonna be our first decent look in the light, sitting on its own weight of the new donor truck. Let's just get in here. Let's see what year this thing is, because I have no idea. Let's see, should be right here on the door. 89, so it is pre-93 like I thought. Right there. That right there is the kickdown cable. That is for 700 R4 transmission, 4060Es. They're electronic, so they would have not had that kickdown cable right there. That's good news. Should be able to use that on the Jeep. A little windy out here, so I'm gonna try and block out some of the wind noise. So now we know that it is an 89. We know that it has a 700 R4 transmission, and it should have an MP241 driver drop. That's pretty much what all these trucks had. We got all four of them matching wheels. Those are actually pretty neat. I might try and do something where we clean them up. Maybe if they don't clean up, we'll paint them. Got this nice big heavy bumper. Nice full set of true dual exhaust. Glass packs. I mentioned in the last video the rear end is junk. It was one they had laying on the ground there, and we actually had to piece that together just to piece parts in it and just to get it up on the trailer and get it back to here. Yeah, that's currently it. So real quick, we're gonna go ahead, pull some of the debris out of this thing, yank the plugs out, get a funnel, dump some transmission fluid down in them, and we might try and put a breaker bar on it and try and turn it over. I don't think it's gonna go, but maybe when we get the plugs out, maybe the cylinder, maybe it's hydro locked, it's got a bunch of water in it, so we'll get the plugs out, try and turn it over. If it doesn't do nothing, we'll dump some trans fluid down it and let this thing sit. I'm leaving for Florida this weekend. You guys are gonna see a lot of cool stuff. Hopefully we can get down there. When we get back though, hopefully it'll be freed up. We can get it turned over. We'll go ahead and throw a battery in it and get it fired up. Maybe. This throttle body's pretty rough, so we might have to. I think I have another one of these sitting out at the shop, so we might have to try and throw one on there. I just want to see if this thing will run, and if it does, we'll freaking wind it up. We'll put the pedal to the wood and see what happens. It's either gonna go or blow. Shoot, who knows? Maybe if we can get it started, we can take it around the block. We ain't got a rear drive shaft, so that'd be a good time to see if the transfer case is any good. So, all right, let's go ahead and get these plugs yanked out and fill them cylinders up with trans fluid. All right, so I decided first, we're probably gonna go ahead and pick some of these leaves out of here. When I bought the rig, I asked the fella if the thorn bush was included in the price, and he said yep, that I had to take that. So we're gonna break some of them off, try and dig some of these leaves out of here, make it a little easier to work around. I mean, it don't really matter if we get anything down in there, but you know, it's the right thing to do. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. All right, so I've decided to go ahead and check on the oil here. Let's see. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but she is over full. $5W30. I'm gonna go ahead and say this has probably got a little water in it. It's not milky, but it's also not ran in a very long time. I'm gonna guess this truck's probably been sitting. The last time it probably ran was, wild guess, I'm gonna say 2007 to 2010. I don't know, maybe we can find something in the glove box that'll tell us some sort of date on it. But yeah, so if there was water in the oil, it's not gonna show milky because it's been sitting. All the water would have sank to the bottom, obviously. But That is definitely over full. Could be signs of maybe there was a blood head gasket even, or it could just be because it's been sitting with wide open throttle body. And the trans foot, dipstick's nice and rusty, so that could just be from moisture. It is a little bit above the hot line, which these are supposed to be warmed up. Ran through the gears when you check them, so it looks nice and red though. It might have a little bit of water in it, a little bit of material, but it actually doesn't look horrible. I've seen way worse. Again, it could be from sitting, and anything that could be in it could be down in the bottom of the pan. We'll know when we get the pan off, when we get it tore apart. But I mean, for sitting outside, I mean, the power steering pump spins, the tensioner spins, the idler spins, the water pump even spins. The AC compressor does not. I mean, shoot, it could rain for one day with one of these out in the open and it'll lock up. So, but we're gonna go ahead and get spark plugs out of this thing. It appears. This is why you don't beat on your extensions. They don't go together. So I'm gonna have to get a die grinder or something on that and get that cleaned up. Try the shorty here. Engine had a locked up bearing. Wow, that looks good. It's nice and bronze. Electrode's about to burn off. It's got like a weird split down the center. I don't think I've seen that before. I don't know if you guys can see that here. I don't think I've ever seen where the electrode split like that, but it's got a nice bronze color. Definitely been sitting a while, but I'm pretty impressed. So we'll keep on pulling these out, and I'll stop when I get to one that looks pretty rough. It tells about the same story as the first one. Let's keep on going. Check this out. This one's got a little corrosion on it. Interesting. So I wonder if maybe the valve is focus. I wonder if the valve might have been slightly open on that one. Maybe. It's got some rust on the end of it too. So we'll keep going. So these are a straight port head. They're not a 45-degree. I'm not 100% sure on the year variations of when they did straights and when they did 90s, but I'm pretty sure all these TBI heads are straight port. I don't think it's until you get back to the 70s that they angle port, so. That one's a power. That one looks good. It's got some corrosion on it also. For no dielectric grease, these sure are coming off fairly easy. Oh yeah! This thing is just so darn easy to work on. No radiator, no core support at all in the front end of it. That one was open. Ooh. We got some bad news. Let me come around here. That's not good. Wonder what happened there. Wonder if a rod came disconnected and smashed her shut. It didn't look like anything hit it, so I wonder maybe somebody dropped that before they put it in. I don't know. Also, I've seen this on a couple different vehicles. They all got the Frestone cap on them. But never the same vehicle twice. Not sure if anybody knows why exactly that's there. I don't know if it's to bleed the air out of it or what. But if anybody knows why exactly that's there, drop it in the comments. Let me know. It's on the heater core hose as well. Oh, yeah, that's not good at all, boys. We have got some carnage. Man. I don't know what's going on in there, but it is not good. That has definitely been smacked by a piston or something going through the motor for sure. So this thing might not run. I don't know. Small block Chevy, I mean, you dang near put these things together with duct tape and zip ties and they will run. So even if it only runs on 6 cylinders, we will blow it up on 6 cylinders. So yeah, that one, you get a look at that again. Not good. Let's get the last one. See how it looks. Yikes. Just want to say thanks to Vice Grip Garage. He's got me, my buddy Mark, making all of his grunts and sounds and noises. It is just hilarious. I love you. DGG. I also want to say Vice Grip Garage and Clayton McFarland. Everybody knows. Huge inspirations to me. I don't know, it's always been a dream of mine, YouTube. Oh, see if I can get that. Open that one up. I don't know if you guys can try to get in there. We had some water running out on that one, so that valve was definitely open. Yup. Maybe? Well, yeah. I don't know. Let's get a breaker bar on this thing. Try and turn it over. Maybe she was hydrolocked. I don't know. Anyway. Let's see. Anyway. Cletus. One of my heroes. Vice Grip Garage. Crowd favorite. If it wasn't for those two, especially Vice Grip Garage, I don't think I'd have the courage to be on camera. But let's see if we can get this thing to turn over without breaking bolts off. Oh! I don't want to snap that bolt off. Yeah. Oh. Back to the drawing board. Alright. Let me go get some stuff. I'll be right back. Alright, so I'm not sure how well this is going to work. I don't have a long funnel, I don't think. A. No. B. I know there's water in the back cylinder. There could be water in some of these other ones. Water and oil don't mix. Water sinks to the bottom. So, I don't know. We might have to try and flood that cylinder out with ATF. Probably just going to fill them all to the top, honestly. But, this stuff seems pretty good for... ATF seems pretty good for breaking rust, at least. Ignore the Napa. It'd be O'Reilly's if we had one closer. But, yeah, let me go try and find a funnel, or maybe we can make a paper funnel and get this stuff down in there. So, alright, so I have this here. Fit Velcro installation tips. Now, I'm gonna be honest. If you're buying this stuff, do you need the instructions? I mean, I mean, we have YouTube now. A, and B, I don't know. I can't say it's common sense. I mean, there's things I've learned out of the instruction manual. Just being polite. Yeah. We're just going to go ahead and roll this up like so. And of course, by cylinder 4, this thing will be nasty and mushy and probably not work very well, but let's go ahead and stick this down in there. Come on, where are you? Ah. Anyway, I know a lot of you guys are probably thinking, why don't you just take that small block Chevy you have, you're building, put it in this. This is almost a complete truck. It's full of drive. And it's nearly done. It just really needs a motor and a core support. All very easy stuff to find at the junkyard. I'll tell you why, right? See, this has got 2 doors. 2 doors. And a bench, so I mean, you can put 3 people in it. But the Jeep, you know what they say, 4 doors for more friends. Not only that, but the Jeep just gets around a lot better. I'm really struggling. The Jeep gets around a lot better in the trails. Take it over to Missouri. We'll ride through the side-by-side trails with it. Run over trees, and it just doesn't really matter because it's nothing special. This is going to be trickier than I thought. I don't know if that's going to flow, but we're going to try. But anyway, I just like the Jeep a lot more. The Jeep's more fun. It's smaller. I think it's going in. Oh. It's full. Next. Yeah. Oh, spill that everywhere. That's fine. Can somebody get David Freiberger over here to pour this for me? Yep, that one's full. Next. In there. You go. Somebody send me a funnel. Nice long one. You know what? A long one with a bendy tube, actually. That would be perfect. You know what's funny? I actually have the perfect thing for this. It is at my buddy's house. It's a pump. You screw onto this. You got the long windy tube attached to it. Should have thought of that before. Keep on going. Try again. Down there. Go that way. Yeah, there's probably none. I probably missed all of these. I should have got a rag. Well, that's about all I can do for now. You know what's funny, actually? I pulled these spark plugs out, and the water that was sitting in the throttle body has drained down. So that means there was some sort of airlock in there, which means it is in fact full of water. So it might even be worthwhile to try and pop the throttle body off just to see how much is actually sitting in the intake. Yeah, we should probably definitely do that. That's probably full. But I think I'm going to go ahead and dump some of that trans fluid down here in the throttle body. Maybe we can get the linkage freed up, because this thing is dark. So, but yeah, for now, let's just do that. That's yummy. Yeah, perfect. Perfect. Well, guess I'll see you guys when I get back from Florida. Hopefully this thing will turn over. I might try and get that pump, and some of these I don't think I got a whole lot in. None of them. I'm gonna try and get that pump. Maybe I'll try and pump these up before I do leave from Florida. When I get back from Florida, hopefully this thing will be freed up and we can start it. So make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell so you can be notified when we post. Yeah, that's all I got. Thanks for watching.